morning, everyone. This is the 2024 Cheerleading Worlds live commentary brought to you by Cheer Analyst. My name is Tomas. I am your host, and we are about to kick off large senior all-girl finals. It is Monday, and it is going to be a great day. Such good cheerleading. I'm very excited to get started. Yesterday, hello? What a day yesterday. So before we get into large senior, let's talk about some of the highlights from yesterday. Number one, Top Gun Lady Jags. That's all. Moving on. They are your 2024 world champions in medium all-girl. If you haven't seen that routine yet, phenomenal job from the Top Gun All-Stars. Lady Jags, medium senior, all-girl world champions. Small senior world champions are the Cheer Extreme, SSX. Also, great routine yesterday. Great to see them back on top. Medium co-ed champions are Top Gun Revelation. They have now won 3 years in a row at the World Championships. Good job, Top Gun Revelation. Medium all-girl world champions. Again, Top Gun All-Stars, Lady Jags. Small co-ed world champions back on top is the Brandon All-Stars, Senior Black. Moving on, we are about to kick off large senior finals. Coming in to today, remember these scores, everything from yesterday, nothing carries into today. So it's a clean slate. The teams were scored yesterday. They were judged. They were ranked. And that ranking from 4th to 1st, that determined what their performance order would be going into today. In 4th place coming into today is the World Cup Shooting Stars. They had a hit routine yesterday. Highlights from the routine are the rewind immediate to one leg. They pull stretch, TikTok stretch. They're the only large senior team as well that does 10 full up switch ups. So they have some of their groups basing without a back spot. They're the only large senior team that's doing anything with 2 base dunk groups. Right now, they are in 4th. Like I said, anything can happen going into today. Everyone just needs to hit, and the cards will go where they're supposed to, in theory. Now, we will be breaking down every skill and every routine. You are more than welcome to form your own opinions on how the outcomes will be based on that. From what we've seen so far, my predictions have been correct every single time. I called Top Gun Revelation in 1st. Whether or not, that's a whole separate conversation, but I did call Top Gun. I knew Top Gun Revelation was going to win based on the scoring from their semifinals performance. Lady Jags, we knew were going to win. It was obvious. We had predicted SSX would win. That was also obvious. Brandon Senior Black and Max, that was very, very close. Max Senior Stars, I do want to give a shout out to your silver champions in small co-ed and KC Cheer Fierce 5 and Stingray All-Stars Purple and Twist and Shout Obsession. All of you did amazing. I know there were 13, 14 teams of the division. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. Absolutely great job. KC Cheer, Max Senior Stars, Brandon Senior Black. Incredible work. Moving into today, let's take a look at these large senior rankings. 3rd place is going to be Cheer Extreme Senior Elite. Again, that was a hit routine from them yesterday. I didn't see any visible deductions. I did see on the scores coming into today, it did look like each large senior team had 2 points in deductions. So I didn't know where those were coming from. Going into today, like I said, it's a clean slate. Cheer Extreme Senior Elite is in 3rd place, the bronze spot coming into today. Anything can happen. They have come into the World Championships finals, not in 1st before, and have won many times. So we will see what happens. Next, in the silver position coming into finals is going to be the Stingrays All-Stars Orange. Shout out to that collegiate style choreography. That was beautiful cheerleading yesterday. Beautiful cheerleading. But what else would you expect from the Stingrays All-Stars Orange? That is their brand. We know that it is going to be perfection. And coming in the gold slot as of right now is the Cheer Athletics Panthers. Again, great cheerleading, great energy, tons of difficulty. Highlights for them are their rewind, immediate lib, pull, stretch. Nothing is moving in any of their stunts. Running, tumbling, standing, tumbling, difficulty is pushed to the max. I do want to touch on one thing again going into today. For those of you that have followed these large senior teams throughout the season, they have been competing at events that are scored on something called the United Scoring System. The World Championships are scored on something called the USASF score sheet. The USASF Worlds, USASF score sheet. United score sheet is what the varsity brands uses. Cheer Sport, NCA, ACA, UCA, Battle Under the Big Top. Those big varsity competitions, they're using the United score sheet. Some key differences between the two is United scoring is going to give you a list of rules that are not a list of rules, a list of skills that equal, it's almost like a code of points. They're going to give you a list of skills and they're going to tell you this equals this. You do these skills, you get this score. And then it's the execution that really starts to determine the placements on the United score sheet. On the World score sheet, in theory, we are looking at difficulty and it's comparative. What that means is 7 rewinds will be scored higher than 5 rewinds. Hopefully that's what we'll be seeing today. That's how it should be. We are going to be looking at the routines from that point of view, looking at the amount of level 6 appropriate skills. For those of you that are just tuning in and kind of confused on what a level 6 appropriate skill is, in layman's terms, all that means is it's a skill that's not legal on level 5. I know that sounds easier said than done, but there's so many things that you would think are level 6 appropriate that aren't, like a full and a half up immediate body position, which is elite on United. That's actually not level appropriate on the USASF score sheet. However, I do want to mention all skills in the building sections are taken into consideration. It's those level 6 appropriate skills that are going to be driving up your score or even get you into that 11 to 20 point range. I should say those ancillary skills, high to high TikToks, quarter twisting ticks, the full around ticks, it's not as if those aren't counted. Those are what are driving your score. So up now, we have the World Cup Shooting Stars with their final performance. They are coming into today in 4th. After the routine is done, we will have an instant replay in the bottom right corner of your screen. This is about to be a beautiful show. And for those of you who haven't seen the Cheer Analyst live commentary, how it's going to work is I'm going to give you a play-by-play as the World Cup Shooting Stars go. We won't have a live video of their performance. Shortly after they perform, we will have a breakdown. So they open up with 7 specialty baskets, hitch kick doubles, kick doubles, and then Kennedy Rhodes does the 4 or 5 skill basket in the back. They're moving into their standing tumbling. They did do their standing full section. There were no deductions there. All of the 2 to doubles just hit as well. 2 to whip doubles across the sides of the floor. Everything is hit so far. Nice and easy, super clean. We're moving into our first stunt, which is the full switch up in the 10 groups. Everything hit perfect. Moving on, we're going to be going into our standing back handspring full section. Laid out, toes pointed. All they need to do is just keep hitting their routine. That's all of these teams. All they need to do is hit. 18 round off back handspring doubles synchronized to the front and back of the floor. They just went into their iconic clap from 2017 Dancing with the Stars theme. They're about to start their rewinds to one leg. Perfect. Rewind, immediate stretch, TikTok stretch, high to high full around. Nothing is moving. A little bit of a balance check on one of the stunts. Nothing major. Full on a quarter up or 1 3/4 up to scale. Hit perfect. Twisting body positions also hit. They're going to invert down. Perfect. Perfect. Kennedy Rhodes is wearing you thin. This is going to be her last performance with the World Cup Shooting Stars. So I do want to shout her and her other captain, Sienna Rose. Running, tumbling's and great. Specialty to doubles. We did just have a specialty to full smart cheerleading that won't cost them. A little bit on difficulty, but execution was great. Arabians, whip Arabians to double look great. The full twisting waterfall in the back is perfect. Front fulls, front X full coming over the top. Hand in hands to the hitch. TikTok hitch, everything is hit so far. Front fulls go in. That flyover hits beautifully. And we're going up to the extended hand in hands. We're going to flip immediately to the inside leg. Tick to outside stretch. And that is a half twisting waterfall to end the routine. That is a hit routine from the World Cup Shooting Stars. We will have an instant replay up in just a couple of seconds at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. For those of you that are just tuning in, we are watching Large Senior live at the 2024 Cheerleading Worlds World Cup Shooting Stars, kicking off the division with a hit routine. Great job, World Cup Shooting Stars. Go ahead and bring your attention to the right bottom corner of your screen. We will have an instant replay for you to see the World Cup Shooting Stars yourself. In the meantime, that was exactly what I would want to see from the World Cup Shooting Stars in finals. Here we go. Take a look at the right-hand bottom of your screen. They get set. And I knew when they set, this was going to be a great routine. So first, I want you to bring your attention to the way that the baskets land. Remember, we've talked a lot over the weekend about how bases' feet need to be planted. We're looking for minimal movement from bases. They're going to move into their standing 2 to double section. Timing was great. All of the doubles were laid out. Pointed toes, ankles were together as well. Standing fulls all hit. Doubles across the sides hit as well. There is not much to be punitive about. And I am being punitive, of course. I might be more punitive than the actual judges, but let's be safe than sorry, right? Yeah. 1 to fulls were great. Maybe 1 or 2 people had bent legs. That could be minor execution. That's not going to be something that is going to hurt them by any means. That synchronized pass, that's either 18 or 17 doubles. Absolutely incredible. What I appreciate as well, in every single flipping element they do, they all look the same. A little bit of a balance check there, as you see. Just a smidge excess movement from those bases. They caught up just fine. Again, that's not going to be anything that's going to negatively impact their score. Judges will be looking at execution on every single element. So yes, they will take note of that movement, but overall there hasn't been any excessive movement from the bases in any of their elite elements. Look at the jump timing. Looks like one person. Leg extension is great. Arms were all in the same place. She did do a specialty to full, which I thought was smart. Cheerleading will not cost them. You never want to do something that you're not going to land on your feet, regardless of how easy it may seem. It doesn't matter. You want to be smart always, especially in Worlds Finals. So shout out to her for doing the full. And then you see the pyramid. There is not much to be punitive about. Those flyovers passed over the 2.5 high level. Hand in hands up to that inside leg, immediate tick to the stretch, and then they do that half twisting waterfall. As I said, it is hard to be punitive based on this. We can be, and I'm going to be extra punitive just because we want to be, safe than, it's better to be safe than sorry. But that was a great routine for the World Cup Shooting Stars. Senior Elite is slated to go up next in just a couple of minutes. World Cup Shooting Stars did just kick off the large senior division with a hit. Great job, World Cup Shooting Stars. They are in the 4th place coming into the final round. And here we go. In large senior, your 2023 defending world champions, this is Cheer Extreme Senior Elite. We are going to have real-time commentary for the entirety of Senior Elite's routine. Shortly after they perform, we will have an instant replay at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. Let's get into it. Let's go. SC4L. All right. So the routine opens up. Standing fulls. Everything was on their feet. No one moved out of their standing fulls either. Great job. 2 to fulls, standing tumbling to doubles, up to the front and to the back is all hit. Beautiful hitch kick double in the back. 2 to whip doubles. Okay, here we go. 7 rewinds to the top. We're moving into 9 quarter twisting inversions. Nothing is moving. Like Diana Johnson said yesterday, you can expect delicate, beautiful cheerleading from Cheer Extreme Senior Elite, the Celine Dion of all. And she is right. They are giving you old school, Cheer Extreme, emotional, engaging. They're at the full and a high ticks. They're at full around ticks. The center stunt did just fall, so they're going to have a building fall with missed skills. That's okay, girls. You're going to finish your routine. You're going to finish the routine, and that's what you do like seasoned professionals. Right now, we're just making sure that Senior Elite does recover from their stunt. They need to keep it together. They've won before with a stunt fall, so that doesn't mean they're out of contention. They just need to make sure that they hit the rest of the routine and they keep their energy up, which they have up to this part. They look to be doing great. All of the doubles have been landing. There were fulls across the front, specialty to doubles, specialty to full. The kick doubles, I have to say, look like one girl in each basket. The synchronization, the uniformity in those kick doubles is great. They hit their hand in hands up to the hitch. Their pyramid is going to be a master class in building pyramids. This is genius pyramid. Never stops moving, rewinds, front fulls. Something is going on every 2 counts. As of right now, we've only had 1 building fall for Cheer Extreme Senior Elite, but this pyramid has been exactly what you would expect. Shortly after, in about 60 seconds, we are going to have the instant replay. The pyramid did just hit exactly as it was supposed to. For those of you that are Cheer Extreme Senior Elite fans, the pyramid was absolutely stunning. Rewinds hit, the 7 rewinds hit as well. The quarter twisting inversions hit as well. We had a little bit of an issue in that high round, full around tick. I know that is not the performance that they wanted to have. That doesn't necessarily mean that they're out of the contention for the podium spot. As of right now, it looks like they might be. We will see with the rankings what happens, just because yesterday, they appeared to have more difficulty than the World Cup shooting stars, but with a stunt fall, things could change. Go ahead and take a look for yourself at the bottom right-hand corner. Okay. So the routine opens up, standing 1 to fulls and standing fulls. Notice the timing, a little bit of timing issues. That kick double in the back, that specialty kick double in the back was absolutely incredible. So were the 2 to whip doubles. I've noticed that with the World Championship this weekend, these whip doubles are almost more technically sound than the round off back handspring doubles. Quarter twisting ticks to the immediate scale. Everything up to this point was technically sound. They're going to move into their full switch up to immediate bow and arrow, high to high tick. They come down to a prep level and transition into a circle formation facing the middle. They're going to go high around full tick, and you see the center stunt wasn't able to recover from that stunt fall, unfortunately. So that will be a building fall with some missed skills. That will be a deduction. In addition to that, they may have their difficulty come down because they just missed 2 elements. Does that make sense? So she wasn't able to do the full around tick. They might count it and then it had a fall, but there was another element after that that she wasn't able to do. So that will affect their difficulty numbers as well. Fulls and doubles were great. Great tumbling timing. Those Arabian to doubles were beautiful. This is going to be to a full. Again, smart cheerleading. It's all about landing on your feet at finals. Those kick doubles are my highlight. My highlight. And then it goes into the pyramid. Diana Johnson is right. The Celine Dion of it all. And that is the Cheer Extreme brand. And regardless of how they perform today, nothing is going to change the legacy that they have, how incredible they are. If you're watching this and you're on Senior Elite, regardless of the outcomes or whatever happens today, hold your head up high. No one could ever take away from you that you're Cheer Extreme Senior Elite. Look at this pyramid. it's not even, you can't even, it's not about being punitive. It's you just watch and are in awe. There's nothing to say. Waterfalls past the 2.5 high. Great pyramid. I don't know with that stunt fall and the missed skills, if it's going to be enough to beat the World Cup shooting stars. My prediction, based off of what I've seen, would put World Cup shooting stars ahead of Cheer Extreme, only because Senior Elite did miss some of those skills, so the difficulty might be a little bit lower. The numbers are already down. But we will see what happens. My prediction is that World Cup shooting stars right now are in the gold spot. We have Senior Elite in the silver spot. We still have 2 more teams, the Stingray All-Stars Orange, who's coming in today in second, and Cheer Athletics Panthers, who are coming into today in the first spot. We will be right back. All right, everyone, up next in large senior finals at the 2024 Cheerleading Worlds is the Stingray All-Stars Orange. 2014, 2021, and 2022 large senior champions. If they are to win this weekend, this would be their 11th world title overall. So the routine is going to start. 6 run-off back handspring doubles across the front, whip doubles to the front of the floor. Everything is hit so far. Again, we'll have live commentary the entire routine with an instant replay at the end. The standing fulls in the front, nothing moved after. We're at the laid out rewinds. Some did catch it a prep again, but that's not going to affect anything. The high to highs hit after the laid out rewinds as well. Right now, we're at a hit routine. They're moving into their 2 to double section. Again, no deductions that I have seen. Here we go into their front handspring ups, which is another half twisting inversion, which all hit to the top into that extended hand in hand, pop through. Yep, that's a hit for the Stingray All-Stars Orange. Up to this point, we haven't seen anything yet. They're going to go down to their high to high quarter twisting tick from the stretch into the scale. They're at a 0 deduction routine as of now, and they are wearing the crowd out. Hurdler toe-toe, leg extension, arm placement, uniformity, everything that you would want to see the Stingray All-Stars is giving to you. Full whip double across. You better work. Arabians to doubles, Arabians to fulls, more specialty to doubles. Doubles across the back of the floor and the front. A little bit of timing issues. You'll be able to see in the instant replay. Full and a half to double. There it is. They're going to round up back handspring into their baskets. 2 hitch kicks, kick kicks, and more kick doubles. Now we're going to transition into 7 full switch ups to immediate stretch, invert to a braced hitch, 2 front fulls on the outside, rewinds to prep that immediately transition and fly over, and then back full to another group. Hand in hands, flip to a cradle position. Lots of great transitional elements. There's something happening on every single count. There's been no issues. We just got to hit the rest of this pyramid, and that is a hit for the Stingray Orange. Rewind in the lib and front full. That is a hit for the Stingray All-Stars Orange. We will have live replay in just a couple of minutes. I can hear the crowd over the producer. I can hear the crowd over the music, and that's on the live stream. I guarantee in person that you could not hear the music. The crowd is going absolutely bonkers in my ears. You will see the instant replay on the bottom right-hand corner of your screen in just a couple of seconds here. Take a look at the bottom right-hand screen. You will be seeing the Stingray All-Stars Orange final performance instant replay. Here we go. Look at the Stingray All-Stars Orange. The routine is set. Round up back handspring doubles across the front. Beautiful whip doubles to the front as well. I am being punitive, and it was very hard to find much to be critical about. Maybe there were some building skills that caught at a prep level. Maybe there were some elements that that would be the only thing, is maybe some of their skills caught here and pressed to the top, which should be an execution. We will see what the judges say. Anything below eye level should be considered prep level if we're going off of the USASF glossary. 9, high to high, quarter twisting tick to scale. Jumps are perfect. Not much to be punitive about, like I said. That full whip double was a highlight for me. Standout. Ran out back handspring doubles across the back and across the front. A little bit of timing issues there that will affect their overall score. Not too much because there hasn't been timing issues throughout the entire routine, just that one little part. Again, I am being punitive, rather be safe than sorry. Love the hitch kicks into that kick double section. 7 full switch ups up to the immediate stretch. Then they move to that brace hand in hand up to the hitch. Front fulls. I like the rewind to prep. Well, just a great transition. That level 4 element that flips to another group and then back fulls to another. That is a great use of level appropriate and non-level appropriate skills in your routine that just make it that much more dynamic, create depth and dimension. All they had to do was hit this final rewind to the inside lib and tick to the stretch. Front full, easy. Notice that nothing moved after those catches. So there's been minimal movement from the bases and there was minimal movement from the flyers as well. I don't know if you're on TikTok, but that viral dance move from the Stingrays All-Stars Orange. Great job, Stingrays All-Stars Orange. Based off of what we've seen so far, my prediction as of right now would be Stingrays All-Stars Orange in the gold position, World Cup Shooting Stars in the silver position, Cheer Extreme Senior Elite in the bronze position. However, we still have one more performance left in large senior all-girl. The Cheer Athletics Panthers are coming into today in first. They're defending NCA champions. We will see the Cheer Athletics Panthers here in just a couple of minutes. Until then, we will be right back. We are back with large senior finals, just waiting for Cheer Athletics Panthers to wrap up the large senior division. They should be going on here in a couple of minutes. If you're watching from home, let us know in the comments if you have any questions while we wait. What are your thoughts on the day? What are your thoughts on scores? I would love to answer any of those questions that you have while we're waiting for the Cheer Athletics Panthers. In the meantime, they're about to go on. If you are just tuning in, the Stingrays All-Stars Orange hit a clean routine. It was incredibly difficult for me to find anything to be punitive about. Senior Elite did not have the best performance today. That's just how the cards fell for them. However, with their difficulty yesterday, there is a chance they could still be on the podium. My prediction so far is that Orange, as of now, we still have Panthers left, but as of now, the gold spot is Orange, silver is the Shooting Stars, and bronze is Cheer Extreme Senior Elite. Again, if you have any questions, go ahead and let me know in the comments. I would love to answer those. In the meantime, we are just waiting for the Cheer Athletics Panthers to take the floor, and here we go. Now taking the floor, Cheer Athletics Panthers. We will have real-time commentary from once the routine ends. After our commentary, we will have an instant replay in the bottom right-hand corner. Shortly after the routine ends, you will be able to see their final performance. If you want to watch in real time, here we go. I will break it down for you play by play. Okay, so they sat with that Panthers like their lives depended on it. Standing fulls are hit, 3 hitch kick doubles in the back. Synchronized run up back handspring doubles. 5 2-to-whip doubles. They're moving into their rewind to libs. All hit. They're moving into the hand in hands. lib to lib, stretch, high to high stretch, full around. Everything is hit, no errors to report. Lib, full around scale, nothing moved. Half twisting flip in the pyramid shortly after they do the full twisting tick-tock to scale. Jumps are hurdler, hurdler, toe. Beautiful timing. Round up back handspring doubles up the front 7. Majority of the team does a standing back handspring full, nothing moved. They stick stand, bases. The feet were planted, full Arabian to double. Everyone's on their feet, doubles everywhere, synchronized doubles, one full. Like I said, it's been smart cheerleading today. Yep. Here we go. Arabian to doubles, full and a half to doubles. Arabian to whip double by Brooklyn Singer. Here we go. Kick doubles have been absolutely perfect. Half twisted inversion. Hits. Moving into our pyramid. 2 flips to a sponge. High to high ticks on the outside with the half twisting waterfalls. Brace front full over the front. More front fulls that fly over to the sides. Braced hand in hands. They do that brace back handspring back tuck in the pyramid. That has hit. The braced rewinds to the prep level lib hit. We just have one more element, which is the braced inside hitch to the high to high. Come down to the sponge, front full hold. And that is a 0 reduction routine for the Cheer Athletics Panthers. They just need to finish their dance and hold their ending pose. The routine is not over yet. You do not let up until the final beat. Absolutely. Take a look at the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. You'll get to see that for yourself. That does conclude Large Senior. Shortly after this replay, we're going to break down Large Senior predictions. Standing fulls on their feet. Hitch kick doubles, not only were they synchronized, height was uniformed, body position was uniformed. This is going to be close. The 2 to whip doubles were perfect. That's Brooklyn Singer in the front, 2 to whip double. Rewinds to libs, then they transition and move. So the rewind to lib is their first level 6 appropriate skill. And then they go to a high to high stretch. And then they do a high to high full around, lib to lib, come down to a prep level lib, and then full around tick again from a low position into an immediate scale. They do a front half twisting flip, catching the cradle. Again, we are looking at the minimal movement from the bases when those cradles are catching. Incredibly difficult to be punitive about this routine as well. Round up back handspring doubles up to the front, laid out, chest up, feet are planted when they land. Arabian out of a full into a double. Difficulty to the max everywhere. They have a pyramid structure happening in the back. Arabian to fulls. Full and a half to double fulls. More double fulls. Arabian to whip double full. Again, notice the height. If you were to pause it, every flyer is at the same exact height. All of their kicks look the same. Their hips are in the same spot. They're all facing the same direction. They twist at the same exact time, the same exact way. In a sport that's about uniformity, Cheer Athletics Panthers is leaving no room. Waterfalls, more waterfalls, front fulls. Great routine. Very Cheer Athletics Panthers to put a basket in the middle. I remember last year making a comment about how Cheer Athletics Panthers aren't known for reinventing the wheel when it comes to pyramids. And I think this year's pyramid is stepping out of the box for them. It is a difficult pyramid. It's dynamic. It's visual. They have that back handstring, back tuck braced over someone's back. They are definitely pushing themselves to be more competitive in the pyramid section as well, so that there are no points left on the table. Their pyramid was as competitive as the rest of the division, so were their elite stunts and their baskets, based off of yesterday's scores and difficulty scores, and the fact that the Shooting Stars, Orange, and Panthers hit my prediction based off of difficulty yesterday, based off of the hits today, are going to be Cheer Athletics Panthers in the gold position, Stingray Orange in the silver position, and the World Cup Shooting Stars in the bronze position. Worlds can go any which way. There were no visible deductions, which means I didn't see anything. There could have been legalities. There could have been a hand down in some back corner behind something that we weren't able to see. So we won't know until, of course, the placements are announced. Based off of what we've seen, we're going to have Cheer Athletics Panthers in the gold position today. This is our final prediction for large senior. Cheer Athletics Panthers in gold, Stingray All-Stars Orange with the silver, World Cup Shooting Stars with the bronze, only because unfortunately Senior Elite did have their stunt fall. That group wasn't able to complete the next element, which will bring down their total number of skills that were performed in the routine, which is going to affect their difficulty. Execution will be affected as well. This may not be the year that they may not be on the podium this year. And that's just how it is. One of the teams wasn't going to be, and it was a great routine from Cheer Extreme Senior Elite. As I was saying, when they perform, nothing is ever going to take that away from you. If that was your last performance, I want to give a special shout out if you're watching and you're a Maddie Dorton fan. That was her final performance on Cheer Extreme Senior Elite. She has aged out of the senior division. She was on the team from 2018 to 2024. Maddie Dorton, you are a legend. You have made your impact on the cheerleading industry. You are a role model to so many young girls. You should be so proud of yourself. Special shout out to Maddie Dorton. Again, our predictions for the large senior division, final placements are going to be Cheer Athletics Panthers in the gold, Stingray All-Stars Orange, silver, World Cup Shooting Stars in bronze. Let us know in the comments what your predictions are. If you have any questions about scoring, United, USASF, scoring, questions about this weekend as well, maybe difficulty questions. If some of your favorite teams, if their scores haven't aligned or their difficulty scores haven't been where you thought, I would love for you to sound off in the comments. Make sure also to go follow Cheer Analyst on TikTok, Instagram, of course on YouTube as well. We're on X, aka Twitter, but make sure to go follow us on all social media platforms at Cheer Analyst. If you're watching the live broadcast, go ahead and move over to that subscribe button. Go ahead and ring the bell so you can be notified. You also have the option to be notified about some of our videos or all of our videos. Cheer Analyst also produces the best rankings, definitive rankings for all decades. So far, we've seen Cheer Analysts produce top 10 gyms of the 2000s, the top 10 teams of the 2000s, top 10 cheer athletics routines, World Cup routines. If you're a alumni and you love some of those old 2000s routines, they're really hard to find on YouTube. Go ahead and go to our 2000s countdown playlist. You'll see everything from Stingray All-Stars, Spirit of Texas, Cheer Athletics. Coming up soon, we're actually going to be counting down the 2010s. So we'll be looking at the top 10 gyms of the 2010s. So 2010 to 2019. We'll be looking at the top 10 routines from 2010 to 29 routine. We'll be looking at the top 10 California All-Stars routines from 2010 to 2019. We'll be looking at the top 10 Stingray All-Stars routines from 2010 to 2019. Lots and lots of rankings coming up. We have more special projects, Club Cheer Analysts. I'm going to plant that seed now. You'll hear more about that later. Like I said, go follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. Of course, subscribe on YouTube. Make sure to hit the bell to be notified. We'll be back later for large co-ed finals. Until then, enjoy yourselves. We will see you for large co-ed finals.